Hi, I'm Gloria Dreyer of Yoga Simple and Sacred. Today I'd like to take you through a few poses that you can do in bed in the morning or in the evening, or if you can't get down on the floor and the bed would work better for you. First, I want to show you how you should sleep. If you do sleep on your side, you want to make sure that your spine is nice and long. So you want proper support for your head, not too high and not down really low. And you can use a pillow or one of these little guys for your knees. Because what you don't want to happen, you don't want your knee to come over like this, because then that's a twist and that's going to pull on your back. So it's better if you're supported. The other thing, I have this wedge here and I really like it to stay on my back at night, and then it elevates my legs. So that's something you might consider to put some pillows underneath. It's just very comfortable. Okay, and then as we go for yoga in bed, they're quite simple. I'll just take those off. So in the morning, I might just start with a few pelvic tilts with my knees bent, and I press my spine down so it's pretty flat, and then I arch my back so there's a little space there. And tilting the pelvis back and forth will really lubricate that lumbar spine. So maybe 6 times each way. You really want to tip the pelvis so there's a little space there. And then you press the spine down. Okay? Another great one for your back before you get out of bed or even before you go to sleep at night. We call this just hugging one knee in, but you really give it a good hug. And then if it's too much for the knee, you can always take your hands behind the knee and give it a good hug. I might stay here 30 seconds on each side. So I'll just do the other side in case you're doing it with me. And we just hug in. Typically we start on the right side because that's the way our colon moves from the right to the left. So that's why we do that. And release. Okay. And then one I love, I have to do it every morning, and this is if you don't have a partner in bed with you at the time, you walk your legs over to one side, and I might cross it, and then I get a nice stretch here, and you can even take your arms overhead if you so desire. And again, I might stay here for a whole minute in the morning just to get that side body nice and open. So for the class today, we'll just do maybe 20 seconds on each side. Try to keep this top hip down. You don't want it to pop up, and those are called your quadratus lumbarums back there. They get kind of tight. That can pull on your back as well. Okay, after you do that, I would come back, bend the knees, and then we're going to exhale, hug the knees in, move them away. And you do that about 4 or 6 times to stretch out the lower back because you just did a side bend. I exhale as I come in, inhale as I move out. So even if you do 2 or 3 of these in the morning, I got a feeling your back's going to feel better when you get up. Now, if you don't have spinal stenosis, you have to be careful with twist if you have spinal stenosis. So some of you might want to just rock the knees a little side to side. I inhale, center, exhale. You don't even have to come all the way down, but that should give you a nice stretch here. Okay. And then because I just did a little twist, I might just hug the knees in again to flatten out that back. And one more that I really like for hips and easy to do in bed is I cross the ankle over the thigh. This might be it. Some of you can bring the foot off the floor and hug the knee in. So that will flatten the back, but it gives you a nice stretch in the glute area. And this is also very good for sciatica. I'm going to do the other side. But again, you can do this for, 30 seconds, at least 30 seconds, but maybe even a minute, or build up to that if you like. Okay, nice little, and you can do these on the floor as well. And then you bring it down, release. Now, when you get out of bed, maybe you think, well, I know how to get out of bed in the morning, but you roll over to the side. Just take your time so you don't strain your back. And then I might just let the legs hang over. And maybe take a energized breath here if it's in the morning. Just a nice deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. And then you're ready to start your day. Namaste.